Alright everyone, welcome back to Bin Chicken Rag. So today I'm out at Sydney Motorsport Park. I've been invited out to come and watch the Supersports and help a friend of mine get some B-roll footage for his company that he's about to launch, Option 56. Option 56. So yeah, I'm going to film some races and other things and let's see what we get. It's been a while since I've had anything to do with motorsport. The last thing I did was before I moved to Hamilton Island was I had a bash car. That was probably 2019, so I've been out of the whole racing scene for a very long time. But yeah, let's go check it out. He's coming to get me and we'll see how today goes. So there's a good chance you can hear the cars in the background. So Supersports is running now. They're doing their time kind of qualifying laps right now. So let's see. So these are open roof, not open wheel. At the moment it's running a bit of a mixed category. So I've come out with Kevin. He's walked me through the site. It's been so long since I've been around motorsports and first time at this track, so he gave me a bit of a tour, introduced me to a couple of people, and yeah, so I'm out here to help him get some footage for both Supersports and his brand. But yeah, let's go get some more footage. These are all the MX-5s. Alright, so the Hyundai XLs are currently doing their laps. My face.
Please make your way to the
they're about to have the Super TT class, which is kind of a normal class, come through the dummy grid. What's also great about this is that the pits are largely open, so you can actually kind of get to the cars a bit better and all that, which is one thing I like about the lower tiers of racing. But I hope that can't pick up the audio, so because there's music playing in the background. But just over here there's also the skid pans running, so a bunch of people have come through for drifting. They're running a competition, so the way the Motorsport Park is set up is so that they can run, I think it's up to 4 different races at a time, or plus the four-wheel drives. So like you've got the North Circuit, South Circuit, Skid Pan, and something else, GP or something. After like up to that, they've got the water pouring on, and it's like a slip and slide. This is cool. Peter Brock, Gardner, Druitt, MRA. Apparently there used to be one on the inner grandstand tunnel that had McDoing. So today is I think it's the 1st of February or something. Today is also the last day for riding the motor coaster at Greenwald, so McDoing to motor coaster. And speaking of Mick Doohan, on Friday they actually had him come through and ride the ride one last time because they're closing it. They used to have his name on it and everything. So being on open park, there's a lot more cars. Really nice Supra. Commodore's nice too. So all of the TT class is lining up to get going. Once we get the like 1 minute call, everyone needs to leave the marshalling pit lane area, and then they have about a minute to get going. Here's car just cranking it down.
Attention to pits and paddock, attention to pits and paddock. Third and final call for Super TTs.
That's the safety call, safety car. There was a final call just then for the Super TTs. They've got everything running. Basically the whole course is open. You can go to the other grandstand over the back. They're running the inverter, everything. Let's get a nice shot from up here of everything when it's actually running, despite not being overly close to the track. Here's the skid pan though. Can't do my super zoom because it's already recording. Perks of an Osmo, I guess. You can also see some of the vehicles down here. So this black one here, the owner of Industry, there it is. So the guy that owns Industry Brands, he's actually here racing, which is cool. So he's in the same class I came here to see, which is Supersports. He was running the first car off, and these guys are running. All the cars. So here's some of the big race trailers. Here's a look at some of the cars that are racing in the Supersports category. They're open wheel cars. They're considered prototypes even though they're mass produced, but they're done by Radical, who, that logo right there, which I really like because it's a racing line. So their next race is in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get them probably lining up. Then I'd like to get them kind of running out like I did with the TT class, but once they start lining up, probably going to get a couple of shots and then head back up to the corner where I was previously. Try to get some shots there, and then maybe come back, try get something from on top of that. And yeah, then the last race is for that class at about 3:30, I think. And I'm going to see if I can get up onto one of the other corners there, try get some good footage too. Alright, so they just had their ball, so they're coming through now. So this car and this driver is the owner of Industry, and I think Industry might own Luna, I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with the ASX in a long time. So you'll see above the headlights on each car in this series is the Option 56 logo, which is friend Kevin's brand, so he's the mid-tier sponsor for this year's series, and so he was able to get away with doing that. Like wacky races. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to head up here for the start of their race and then run off to the corner once they get going. Alright, so since we've got about 10 minutes until that race starts, so it's weird for me being back out and around motorsports really. So I used to have a bash car which I ran for one event, so that'll be here. Yeah, so that was the Mayor West. You can take a stab as to what I think that around. So from 2014 through to when I finished Scouts, I used to go do the bash car event down in Victoria. So that place actually caught fire. So they're probably not going to be running Mud Bash this year, but that was such a big event for me. Went down every year without fail until I aged out of Rovers. So in my final year of scouting, we finally got a New South Wales event running for the first time in many, many years. So I got the Mayor West built up to do that, got wrapped around the tree, pictures in the corner. Thanks Stuffy. Yeah, so he broke my car, so Karma broke his foot that night. But yeah, so that was my personal experience with actually racing. I set some better times than the other guys in my team, which is surprising because they actually race cars. They used to have one called Ramrod that was a Ford Ute, I believe, that they actually ran at Mud Bash. Yeah, and so my uncles also used to bring me out to the dragway here when I was really young to go watch the Top Fuelers. Dad's old boss that used to work for, he ran Porsches, Paul Whitmarsh Racing. So I got to go to Oran Park one year before it closed. I actually fell asleep during the Formula Fords, which is something I'm quite proud of as proof I can fall asleep anywhere. But yeah, that was kind of my exposure to motor racing. Have not had anything since 2019 when I kind of left Scouts and then stopped working with the guy who, you know, taught me a lot of my motor stuff knowledge. Yeah, then I moved to the island and basically forgot all of it. So this is a big thing for me being back out here. I haven't exactly been in the vicinity of here very much either. Like, I work over in Horsley Park, but outside that I've been working in Marsden Park for the last 4 or 5 years. I haven't been to Wet n Wild Raging Waters since opening season. I have not spent much time out here as I used to, so it's kind of weird even coming out here for the day, and yeah, just trying to relearn everything that I used to know. So it turns out this race is a rolling start, not a standing start. So that was a bit of a run, but I've heard some decent footage though. So now I'm going to head out to that other corner. It's about a 17-minute race and see what I can get. Great corner to come down to get them just barreling over the top of that tunnel there. So I'm going to head back over to where I was before, try some shots there, and then if I still have time, I will see if I can head over to the other side of the grandstand and grab some stuff, and then hopefully for the third race I'll spend the entire time on that side. Alright, so looks like the last Supersport race is done. Now they're doing the MX5s. Yeah, so they're just on their warm-up lap now, so they're gonna get going. I've got a couple of hours until the next, like 3 hours actually, until the next Supersports race. So each race is about 17 minutes except for one of them, can't remember which one, but that's running for a whole hour. So I don't expect to get a lot of footage of that one because that's too long to be filming the one race. So I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, well, the area really, film other things and all that, and yeah, then just wait it out until the TTs come out. That's the kind of more open class, and then around 3 something is that final race, and I'm going to try get on that ridge there, and then once it starts going, make my way right back down to that other turn. Bit of a walk, but as long as I can get the start of the race from there, I should be able to make it down that other end in time. And yeah, so all the XLs are starting to line up now for their race. Safety car is out. Here's the back shell of one. So I'm underneath the track right now, walking to the grandstands, and I'm underneath the track, yet it's funny how this is the quietest place you can be on site, despite, you know, the constant cars running overhead. back of turn 1. See? So I wanted to try to get here for the start of the race because they do rolling starts here. But I was a little too late on that, so they've separated the Clubman's and Supersports passes for this final race. So I had kind of less give because there was, you know, less getting more cars on the track. But still got a shot of them, some of them coming down. I'm going to see, because I've got to get to the other end of the track, if I can get to that final corner in the next 15 or so minutes and get some footage up there. And yeah, let's see how that goes. Not too far off now, but fucking hell, the track is big. So I finally made it down the other end. There's a very big trek, and this is done over here, looking a lot bigger the closer I get to it. So that's apparently used for off-road, like dirt bikes and stuff. So it's a permanent year-round indoor-esque facility. Mine's dead. I definitely did not see it when I came out here in September, which I forgot to mention, for the camping expo. So it looks like I made it up here just as the race finished, but the next one will be happening in a minute, so once they get going. Looks like they've started to peel out onto the track, so I guess I'll get them going around. Alright, so Supersports is done. I've got as much footage as I can work with. Yeah, so I'm going to start to head back. Kevin's already headed back so that he can watch the trophy presentation. But so his company, Option 56, so I'll throw that in the description if you want to check it out for when he launches and everything. But their, you know, extended elevator pitch is Option 56 is a performance-driven motorsport engineering and driver development group. So we work with privateer racers and track day drivers who want to stop guessing and start improving. At our core, we combine professional level car setup, data analysis, and driver coaching with a strong community focus. That means structured track days, clear feedback loops between driver and engineer, and education that helps drivers understand why the car behaves the way it does, not just, you know, what you can change. So long-term, Option 56 is a club-based motorsport ecosystem, engineering support and driver development pathways, contingent events, and ultimately professional race programs, all powered by data and shared learning. Our goal is simple: make real motorsport knowledge accessible and help good drivers become fast, consistent, and race ready. So that's the elevator pitch I've been given. So if that sounds up your alley, if you're part of a team or whatever, I'll throw his links down in the description. If you want to follow him on Facebook, Instagram, and all that to find out when you know, you can start using his services, approaching his services. I'm not sure how you want to put it, but yeah, these cars are loud. But yeah, so I'm going to head back and see if I can find him. I am so glad that the pathway underneath is only in the middle of the track. It means I don't have to walk all the end. I just need to walk to like that sign.
Where's Sean?
Dude went all out. He's got a halo and everything.
Paul, we're starting the presentation.
Dude went all out. He's got a halo and everything.
Prezzo. Trophies. Let's do it.
God, that thing looks like a Mark car.
For round one of the Supersports for the New South Wales State Championship, thank you guys for an amazing day once again. Class 2 was a highly contested class today, and I was really sorry. Goes to the one and only Nick Kelly. Thank you very much. Well done, mate. Humbling. Oh, sorry, Nick. That was the outright one today. Oh, great. Yeah. I forgot about those ones. I only cared about my ones.
Cheers, see everyone.
Once again, good old drivers.
Alright, so that's me for today. I'm tired. The races have finished, at least for the ones that I came for. Storm's starting to set in. Probably can't see it behind me, but if I come over here, you definitely can. Okay, so I just found the end of my gimbal point. So yeah, Kevin's company, option 56, link is down below. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I might do more motorsport stuff in the future, might not, I don't know. You can probably see this guy behind me now. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the company, as I've said 1,000 times already. And don't forget to touch some native grass.